Hello, today we are going to be doing my June wrap-up. I read 6 books in June, so we did another month of 6. I don't know why I can't meet 6. It's either 6 or less. Like, it never goes past 6. So today is July 2nd, so hopefully try to get through a little bit more. I'm almost to my goal of 50. I'm at like 30 something. So I am like really trying to get to the 50 mark before I go on vacation in August. And then because I really want to try to get to 100. I've never gone to 100 books, and that is like kind of what I want to do. But I think I'm gonna start with the first. I think I'm gonna start with these books. Now, the first book that I'm gonna talk about, you technically haven't seen that video yet because I haven't finished that video because I started it and then I stopped it to do a different video, but that is the American Royals series. Now, you've seen me talk about Majesty and Arrivals, but I technically haven't spoken about American Royals yet with you because you technically haven't seen that video. But I've had this on my shelf for years because I went to the book signing for when this first came out, and I don't know when that was, but I have it signed and everything, and I ended up actually really loving this book, and I finished this book and Majesty during my 24-hour, I finished American Royals, and then I finished Majesty and Arrivals in my 24-hour readathon attempts, and I am currently still on Rain. Now, I took the last week of June off pretty much from reading because I think with my 24-hour readathon I read 3 books, and I think it kind of put me in a slight slump, so I took a break from reading, which I think definitely helped because I didn't feel like I had to read for a video. I felt like I needed a break because I felt like I was just reading just for videos. And I also did read the novella, which is Inheritance, for this series. Now, I actually really like these series. I actually really do like this series. I did try to read or reread the thousandth Floor. Why can I not speak her books? During that readathon, and I got a little annoyed at the characters, and I remember loving that book, so I put it down. I'm hoping to pick it back up, but I am loving the characters in this series, and I also just like love the covers. When this book first came out, I was gonna do a book picture for it, and I haven't done it. I think I still might. I just need to get the nails, a ring, and the shirt, which I have found a shirt similar on Amazon. I have the glasses because we got these glasses at the book signing, which is really cool. And I kind of want to do one for all of them because technically I could, because I do have crowns from other book videos, and then I have someone who could do this for me. I'm not sure if I should find a blonde or if I should just do it for fun, but we'll have to see. So I gave all of these books, let's see, I gave all of these 4 out of 5 stars. I gave the novella 3 out of 5 stars because technically I think we could have gone without it. Not bad. The next 2 books that I read was for which my last 2 videos haven't done very well, was for the video that I did for just reading wedding books, which I was really excited about, and I was actually really like that video, but doesn't have very many views, so if you haven't watched it, go watch it. But I read 2 books. So the first book I'm gonna talk about is because I still have it, was Bad Luck Bridesmaid, which I really did like. I meant to do a book picture with it, haven't yet. But so basically the premise of this book is she thinks she's bad luck, but she's not. but she's just in her head for so long that she is, and then she finally figures out that she's actually not, like she's actually helping people. But I wish this was longer. I wish we would have gotten more between two certain characters because I liked their dynamic. That was kind of teased a little bit, but it wasn't enough. So I feel like maybe we can get like a second book with those two characters, or I kind of wish this was a little bit longer. But I gave this one, what did I give this one? I gave this one a 3.5 out of 5 stars. And then the next book that I read for that video was Forget Me Not, which I also gave a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I liked the coordinator, so the girl, but I didn't really care for the guy, which was the florist, and I was more excited for the florist part because I work at the flower shop, and he was okay. Not my favorite. Really just didn't like him as a person. Like, I know she had to write him a certain way, but I just did not care. I did not care for him. I did not care for the storyline with him. I felt like I could have just read the whole book, just her planning the wedding. And then he just kind of shows up as the florist like every once in a while, but I didn't really need his chapters. I would have been totally fine just reading about her. And then him being like maybe intertwined in it for her part, but like his POV I could have just done without. So that is all of the books that I read in June. I am a mood reader, but I always feel like I never want to read like, I feel like, oh, it's summer, I should be reading summery books, but I haven't read any summery books. But I definitely want to, so I'm trying to think of some books to read for that are like summer based. But I am not sure what to read. I need to look it up, but I kind of looked it up I think one time on Goodreads and I just wasn't carry for the book selection, so I'm gonna have to look it up on YouTube and be like for summer recommendations, so maybe I can do a video on that. But not a bad reading month. I am excited to finally finish Rain, which I should get done this month, and I will have a whole series finished, which I am glad that I waited for these because I don't want to give away too much, but like the end of Rivals was like, I'm so glad that I didn't have to wait a year for it and I could just go into the next one because I would have been very upset. Which is why I started for Victoria Aveyard's books. The pain and suffering that I had to deal with for Red Queen and waiting between King's Cage and Warstorm was like the worst year of my life. So now that all of her books for Realmbreaker are out, I believe this one, the third one that just came out, is the last one. So I definitely want to get into those. I still have a bunch of books to go through. Like I want to do like a thriller, just reading thrillers for a week. I think for this week, I'm going to go back into the video that I was filming. And then I go on vacation in August, so I'm trying to figure out if I want to film that or not, because I technically haven't really done like vlogging style in a while. So, and then I can try and see how much I actually do read on vacation, if I do end up reading anything. So maybe that can be like some books that I'm not sure if I should bring any books, which I mean we're driving so I can bring as many as honestly that I want. Like just bring a whole bag just for books. But we'll see. So I hope you like this video, and then I will see you next time. Bye.